Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones, and indeed, look at what we have here. I have taken a look at some of our prisoners. Obviously, I haven't seen all of them, let's face it, we have way too many for me to go through all of them at the moment. However, I did notice two things. One, we have this guy, and he is the leader of his clan, and I thought, hey, you know what, it's probably going to be a good idea for us to get some more people, right? Let's get some more people to join us. Maybe this is going to be kind of easy as well, because as you can see, he's actually a friend of ours. 25. Look at that. 25 relation with us, which is really, really nice. So I have an offer for you. Join us and be set free. And there we go. 100% because we have 25 relation with him, which is crazy good. And, oh no. Oh dear, this is bad. Oh, there we go. Never mind. We managed it. If that had been a critical fail, we would have, you know, failed pretty hard, actually, there. Anyway, let's have a look and actually see how much he wants. 193,000. That's actually not entirely bad. Could have been a lot more. Could have been a lot worse. And, indeed, we have Calpono as well, which actually will be the next person I'll try to persuade. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's here somewhere. Am I missing him on purpose right here? No. I wish there was... Is there a search function? There's not a search function here, is there? No, it doesn't seem like it. Ah, there he is. Found him. Alright, so yeah, we've got this guy too. Now, this is obviously great because he has 8 relations, so this is kind of nice. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, this is very bad. Okay, apparently this is... What? What? 52%ers, and we're actually making them. I can't believe it. There you go, we actually made it. Wow, okay. There you go. Okay, let's see how much he wants. 56,000. Okay, sure. Let's do it. Let's get him, you know? Basically any person or peoples or persons that we can get to actually join us, that is a perfect scenario. All right, so... we're here, as you can see. We're at the Bane Fort. There's Elmer Tully, and indeed we have people that are coming to join us here. And what we're going to do is we're going to sweep across this entire region here. That is our plan. Or should we say that is my plan? I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. But yeah, we're going to try. We're going to try because we have a very, very good army right now, and she is indeed running away from us. Okay, let's do it. Let's go on in.
Please.
There we go. Yes, yes. I could also duel her if we wanted to, but we know what that's going to do, isn't it? Yes. It's probably not going to really result in too much. It's just going to be like nice headshot. Yes, nice thrown weapon headshot, and that's going to immediately deal with her without too many issues. All right, so let's have a look. What do we have here? Okay, so we got this. Put them there. Put them there. Put those guys over there, and then we're done. There we go. All right. So, I'm gonna switch out my shield. Gonna use this as a two-handed. Why not? And let's see our forces. What do we have? Okay, they've got a small smattering of cavalry. And they're... Wait, do they? Or do they have many more... Oh, no, never mind. They have many more cavalry than I thought. Yeah, we're gonna have to charge. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to charge here. This is gonna go crazy. Okay, well, thankfully, I am still very, very good with one-handed skill as well as two-handed, so it doesn't matter what we're using. I'm going to be, you know, very good with both of them, and that's all that we really need. And we're going to be trying to do as much damage as possible to every single one that we can find. And I think we should be, I mean, technically, we should be absolutely fine here. We should have no issues whatsoever. Unfortunately, the enemy does have quite a few of these Arryn Knights. And yeah, there we go. Nice. We also have a handful of Grand Bearded Priests. It's actually kind of unfortunate that they have a bunch of Norvoshi that have joined them as well. Alright, so there's the victory for us right there. Very, very simple. We obviously did get 16 kills, but after a while I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna have a health issue, and then I had to step away, and I just let my people do it, you know? I let them do it, and that is all she wrote. Alright, so we can now take them prisoner if we want to. And I think I will, because let's face it, I do not like these people. Alright. Shall we say, I don't like the Vale people, because they're the leaders, obviously, they're the leaders, and we can blame them as much as possible. But we don't really, you know, not like the the other people, right? You know, all the extraneous vassals that we could potentially recruit. And, well, unfortunately for me right now, I don't have any cash. And we're going to actually be losing quite a lot more cash, as, you know, as luck would have it. And what we're going to do is we're still going to go on, you know. We're still going to go on to the Iron Islands. We're still going to capture, or try to capture, as many of these things as we can. And in doing so, we will hopefully be able to gain some additional land for the new clans that we have just acquired. So the question remains, wait a minute, do they not have any castles here? Yeah, they do. They do have a couple of castles. All right, so let's go. Let's go over to 10 Towers and see if we can do that. Oh, Cersei. Cersei has apparently just been taken prisoner by Mr. Traegar. He's doing a very good job. Okay, very nice. Very nicely done, sir. And, oh, they only have 5 days. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Yes, they're probably ruining the day right now when they crossed us. Actually, maybe not. Probably not, to be honest, but, well, we can only hope, eh? We can only hope. Anyway, so, yeah, 5 days. I think we should probably have this in the bag, considering they have 612 in the garrison. Once that garrison is gone, everything is gonna come up all Elias, I guess, kind of. Well, yeah, maybe it's gonna come up like that, I don't know, but yeah, anyway, we'll put these in the reserve and we'll just get going. Apparently someone just took Golden Grove, and as you can see, we do have our 3 new clans here, and Calpono is the one that's getting the most votes. So wow, these people are putting in so much influence to vote for this guy. He must be extremely well liked for some reason. Didn't he raid all of their stuff? I don't know. maybe not. Apparently not, at least. Anyway, so as you can see, still 2 days remaining, but I thought it was important to show you the voting and show you what's happening with the fief distribution and all that wonderful stuff. And I can only very much hope that 10 Towers is going to have a significant amount of money in the marketplace. Ah, it seems like the new owner of Golden Tooth is now ours as well, or shall we say us, and we're going to go into 10 Towers now. As you can see, the garrison has significantly depleted, and so much so that we also have a little bit of help. Yes, we have a little bit of help from some of our vassals, and indeed, that is going to make things, well, very, very easy. Yes, it's going to make things much, much easier, and we're using our Zorse. We're using our Zorse right now, and I am going to jump. Ah, there we go. Whew. That was actually, that worked much better than anticipated. I actually thought we were going to have some issues there. But of course not. No, we are Elias. We are Elias Mormont of House Mormont, and no relation. No relation to the other ones. Can you imagine? Can you imagine some kind of parody satire show? Just literally doing that. I'm sure it's been done, right? It's probably been done somewhere. Anyway, let's just slash through everyone we can. They will not stop us. They will not stop the advance. And is that it? Surely not, right? No, there we go. Hello there. Hello there, archers. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's kind of what I was hoping for right there. Let's try and use... for some reason, I'm having some kind of weird performance issue right now. It's probably because we have so many people on the field at this point. Do we? Actually, surely not. We don't have that many. But I am, for some reason, experiencing some performance problems. I don't know why. But yeah, that's gonna obviously affect whether I'm able to hit things. Let's see if I can do this one. Nope. Okay. Oh, that would have been a nice shot. It almost hit him. Unfortunately, no dice this time. There we go. Alright, so I should basically be able to speed things along, and that is the end of this siege, if I can actually just get out of here. There we go. Alright, so wait a second. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I actually thought there was someone stuck or something like that, but no. They weren't. Alright, I am extremely, extremely pleased, actually, and very proud of our vassals for coming and actually helping us, because I was... Well, I wasn't in a bad spot, but I was definitely in a spot of, you know, thinking that we were going to have some problems here, potentially. Alright, so the question remains. We are out of town. Are we out of town? I think we're out of town, right? Yeah, we're out of town. So let's just get these guys, and then we'll take the rest. And then we're going to be... Well, we're going to be selling the rest, of course. It's not really going to get us a huge amount, but as you can see, I only have 35,000. Only 35,000 gold remaining, and that's a pretty big deal, because obviously if we run out of cash, that's going to be very bad. It's going to be very, very bad for us. So let's hope. 18... Why? Why do you only have 18,000? Why do you only have 18,000? That is absolutely unacceptable. These are unacceptable conditions. That is what I'm talking about right here. Okay, so let me actually just see if we can do something. Let's see. Come on now. Get rid of all these. And another 10,000. That is not enough, unfortunately. That is not enough at all. Who is this? I cannot see her stats for some reason. Why can't I see her stats?
What do you want?
That is interesting. I can't click. I can't click on her for some reason. I cannot click on her. Her encyclopedia entry is not available, which is very strange. And wait a minute. Where are my vassals? Did they go inside? Yeah, they went inside. Okay. So what I'm gonna do. I'm going to have to go back to the Bane Fort, because that's obviously being taken right now. I am going to leave this guy alone. If he leaves me alone, then I'll leave him alone. And we need to go over there and actually deal with that army very fast. Dawn was just basically taken prisoner. Massive amounts of them, in actual fact. Let's give this guy a fief as well. We do have, as I said, 3 additional clans, and hopefully we're going to be able to... Hopefully we're going to be able to do something with that. And the Bane Fort is actually still completely fine. I guess I am going to be going into pretty much an auto-resolve. Let's actually... Oh, no. Actually, no. I think an auto-resolve is going to be a little bit too costly for us. So we're going to have to do something a little bit different here. We're going to give this guy 10 towers according to our vassals' wishes. And yeah, we're going to have to go into a battle here. Surprisingly enough, lots of field battles to be had in this episode. Very, very surprising. Usually we're not going to get that, but in this case we are, which is nice. Okay, so let's actually see if we could do something here. Let's do that. We have so many cavalry. Just because generally, don't know whether you've noticed this, you know, but you know, we've pretty much seen this time and time again. The majority of noble troops, they're mostly heavy cavalry, so whenever I'm recruiting them, or shall we say converting them from prisoners, that's what we're going to be seeing. That's generally the, you know, the reason why our forces have been converted slowly over into heavy cavalry instead of archers. And it's kind of sad, to be honest. It's kind of sad, because I actually did really enjoy the long-range capability that we used to have, and obviously we don't have that any further. Yeah, we're gonna have to be a little bit careful here about these guys. Let's tell these guys to charge in, tell our cavalry to charge in for the moment. Yeah, we gotta be careful. I cannot get killed by a couch lance or anything like that. That would be an utter travesty. Ooh, that was okay. That was a little bit
little bit dicey. I certainly didn't mean to do that. Nice. Nice damage. Nice damage. Okay, let's tell these guys to charge in. Let's actually put these archers on the hill over there, if they will. If they will actually go and do that, then that would be nice. Let's not get shot in the face. Oh, these guys are literally out. I feel like they're out of position. Is that just me? Yep, looks like it. Oh yeah, there we go. And that is, in my opinion, it, I think. I think that we are basically done right there, just from that first initial charge. Usually that is actually how it goes. Surprisingly enough, usually, unless the opponent has some crazy good units waiting in the wings after the first initial wave, you don't really see that many comebacks, do you? No. And you know what's actually funny about that? That could be a really good strategy. And I'm talking about doing that on purpose. Obviously, most of the time that's not going to be, you know, what happens. But that's the reason why I've actually always felt like having a shall we say, a multiplayer mode in Bannerlord that allows you to play the campaign with other people. And yes, I know, there is Bannerlord Online. I'm not sure how that project is going. You know, I've played it before on the channel, so if you're interested in checking it out, you can obviously see it just by searching Bannerlord Online on my channel, and then you'll find it. However, now here's the thing. What I'm talking about is a smaller scale, right? So I'm talking about basically being able to just join with, I don't know, 4 other people or something like that, so that you can join with your friends, you know, so you can join with some people that you know, and you can wander around the world either together or against each other. I feel like that could be extremely, extremely fun. Obviously, the way that Bannerlord works, that's probably not going to be really doable because of the way that the battles work, right? Because if you think about how battles work right now, how do battles work? Well, every single time you go into a battle, time outside the battle stops. Everything is stopped in the overworld, on the world map, right? Whereas if you were to go about actually creating a multiplayer experience, you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to change the way, fundamentally, how time works. And, of course, that's... I don't know how much of a difficulty that's going to be, considering I think they did that for Bannerlord Online, right? So the question is, that must be doable, right? It must be doable. So then, why do we not have a small-scale, you know, co-op / multiplayer, self-contained campaign mode, so that you can play it with friends and you can have individual little choices being made? And I'm talking about, I'm going to go to these various towns to sell because I have way too little money to be able to continue my crusade here, which is very sad. Let's just see what Aaron's going to do. I'm hopeful that he's going to go over to the Bane Fort and defend it. Please think a little bit faster, sir. Yeah, I think he might be. I think he might be doing it. That would be very, very nice if he were to go and defend that army over there, but maybe not. Anyway, Dawn is being completely destroyed right now by our vassals. Apparently, we've got some armies down there that are actually doing something useful, which is extremely nice. Okay, wait, Aaron is defending Grey Garden. I don't know where that is. Okay, we've got... Oh, look, we've got an army here attacking something. Very nice. Okay, I like seeing that. That's great. Yeah, and there's Aegon. That is amusing. I would actually like to get him still to join us, but it's going to be almost impossible considering we took his weapon and his relation with us is basically minus 90. It's going to be extremely, extremely unlikely. Anyway, 89,000. Nice. Okay, absolutely perfect. Yeah, give me that cash. Thanks very much. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, basically, anytime I talk about co-op, you know, slash multiplayer, I always feel like that could be a really cool idea, because then you could literally have one person, and let's just talk base game for the moment. You could have one person, if they want to play, you know, separated from their friend, then they could literally, you know, both of them could just play with different factions, and they could experience the game in a different way, but with each other, you know what I mean? So it would basically be so incredibly fun and dynamic to see what actually happens when two player-led factions go up against each other. Can you imagine how cool that would be? The different decisions that people would make in a campaign coming to a head between each other, against each other, actually. That would be extremely fun, in my opinion. Imagine it. Imagine someone decides to focus on a character that deals with trade skill, for example. Obviously, trade skill in this case, probably, I mean, everything has a price, is probably not going to work very, very well. However, yeah, it depends. It depends. Obviously, if you think about the AI is obviously going to be, you know, doing business with whoever. But if you think about using everything has a price with the other player, it's probably not going to work out too well, unless the other player is very much just wanting to, I don't know, I'm not sure, sabotage or ask for a very expensive price for a particular fief, and maybe they need the cash, maybe they're going to use the cash for something specific, I don't know. But the fact is, yeah, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, point is, someone decides to go for trade skill, other person decides to go for, you know, combat heavy tactics or something like that, I don't know, combat heavy character or whatever, and it would just be so interesting to see what would actually happen. You know, you'd have these crazy, you know, 1 versus 1s where there's an army being led by one person and there's another army being led by the other person, and they have to go head to head. And imagine if you had 4 players. You know, imagine if you had 4 players instead of just having 2. You could have 4 players, each backing their own faction. Maybe they joined an existing faction. Maybe someone is going with the Azurai. Maybe someone's going with the Sturgians. Maybe someone's creating their own faction. And if they create their own faction, do the others now pounce on them and actually eliminate them completely from the, well, not eliminate them, but, you know, destroy or take their fief if they, you know, if they felt like it. I think that could be, I mean, obviously that would be very mean, of course. You know, it would be very mean to go after that person that's just created their own faction, but maybe there could be something, I don't know, it depends. Maybe they could come up with their own rules if they want to. You know, they could just say, if I create my own faction, will you not attack me for 20 in-game days or something along those lines? I mean, obviously this is all to do with people, you know, friend dynamics and so on and so forth. It very much depends on your own interpretation of that. That's not really anything that the game needs to reinforce. But anyway, Joffrey's crown is here, as you can see. Look at this. Literally, Joffrey's crown is literally here. I saw this just now and I was like, oh, look at that. That's very cool. Okay, so technically, I'd actually like to get that, to be honest. I'd actually like to get that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be 165,000, which is expensive. However, we have such a significant amount of cash that I really don't think we're going to be having any issues. Yes, as you can see, look at this. This is just absolutely insane. Yeah, so there you go. I paid 8 gold for it, which is great. Okay, so the question remains, do I want to give it to someone? Well, I should probably give it to Talisa, shouldn't I? Because Talisa is... Actually, I could give it to my... No, never mind. I can't, actually. Never mind. Yes, I could give it to Talisa because she has the athletic skill required, and it's going to massively increase her protection values. Yeah, she could also wear this armor. Do we have anything else here that's actually better for her? I don't think so, right? Yeah, Rhaegar Pauldrons. Actually, they are better for her. Very nice. Yep, I think that's going to be it. Yep. Oh, no, actually, these are better. Wow. Okay, that's pretty crazy. So much better in actual fact. Yeah. All right. Fantastic. So, yeah. Anyway, the point is, I feel like that would be so incredibly fun. Just seeing what people do, and it could basically be like a game of Civilization, but in Bannerlord. You know what I mean? Because obviously Civilization, you have... No! Illyrio died just now. Look at this. He's dead. Oh, no. Oh, that is pretty terrible, actually. Anyway, Daenerys has now escaped from... apparently she was captive. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure why, but... there you have it. And, yeah, well, we're in King's Landing now. Let's see if we can... Oh, yeah, loads of money. Give me that cash. Thank you very much. And we now have 532,000. As you can see, pretty easy. Banefort was just taken, which is very annoying. And Bartimos is going to Awkward. Where is Awkward? To besiege. I have no clue where that is, but at least 10 Towers hasn't been taken back, right? I mean, I don't know where Aeron was or what he's been doing, or, you know, maybe, I have no idea, but, yeah, at least we have some cash now, and I think the best course of action for me... Oh, actually, you know what? Some people have been saying that I should send some people to the wall. Okay, let's do that, shall we? Let's do that. So, what about this fellow? Yeah, he has a -1 relation with me. Sure, he's the leader of his faction. So, I mean, not leader of his faction, leader of his clan. So I could technically ask him if he wants to join us, but the question is, do I want him to join us? Oh, apparently he doesn't. Apparently he doesn't want to join us. That's kind of interesting. I thought he was the leader. Edmund? This is him, right? Oh, no, this is Edward. Oh, no. Okay, wait. Let me just not speak to him just yet then, because I may, in fact, have Edmund. I just got confused because I was like, wait a minute, Edmund? Oh, yeah, I thought it was the same guy. Anyway, do I even have him as a prisoner? Because I'm thinking, yes, I do. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. It's like going shopping and being like, oh, do I have this? Oh, yes, I do. Look at that. Very nice. Okay, so I have an offer for you. Join us. Ah, I'm happy with my current liege. All right, well then, goodbye. There you go. By order of His Grace, King Elias, Edmund Waxley is hereby sentenced to life on the wall. And for some reason we have relation increases from somewhere. I'm actually not entirely sure, but yes. The entire Waxley clan will now be exiled to the wall. There you go. And I have no idea what this actually does. I don't know what this does, but yeah, we're getting relation with Thorn somehow, as well as Halfhand. I don't know how that's happening, but yes, it is apparently happening somehow. And I don't have any other Waxleys, do I? I have Sue. I have Sue Waxley, but as I have found out,
It's been a while.
you cannot send women, as you can see here. You cannot send women to the wall. So I have decided to free you. No. No. I am not freeing them. I am not freeing them for anything. Not in a million years. No. Thank you very much. So, yeah. So we have Sue and we have Olivia. And I believe we have Penelope as well. And that is it. We do not have any other male members of the Waxley clan as far as I'm aware. Do we? Doesn't seem like it. No, doesn't seem like it. All right, so let's have a look here. So we have this fellow, Arston. Okay, so wait. I think we might actually have him, don't we? It feels to me like we might actually have him with us. If we do have him, then that would be pretty fantastic. What about Gregor? I don't think he's going to join us ever, because as you could see, he has -94 relation because we took his sword. And I don't blame him, to be honest. Okay, let's see. And it doesn't look as though we have Arston here, so yes, unfortunate for us, we will not be able to do anything with that. And now we have a Nania here who is indeed Lyseni, and she has Shimak as the leader. I don't think we have him either. I think I would have noticed someone called that, probably. Oh, no, I didn't. Look at that. There he is. Okay, fantastic. We got another clan. We've got another clan for sure, right? Yes. Here we go. Yes, there we are. Nice. Critical success. We love it. Ineffective. That's fine. That's fine. As long as there's no additional 52%er. Yeah, there we go. No, you haven't been through a great deal together. Ah, come on now. Don't do that. Don't say that. 196,000. Yep, that's absolutely fine. And there we go. We've got another clan joining us. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to move on. And you can see, I actually don't know what that does, sending them to the wall, because obviously the White Walkers are no longer a thing. So sending them to the wall, it just basically, I'm not entirely sure, it frees them. It just frees them and allows them to, what? I actually don't know. I don't know what it actually does, because as far as I'm aware, it just frees them and allows them to go to the north of the wall, and maybe it makes it so that they cannot return into Westeros. Because if that is the case, then that is extremely effective as a means of preventing execution, right? Because that's great, you know, because obviously there are very few ways that you can actually completely remove a vassal from contention. Because obviously, as you know, the only ways are capturing them or executing them. Otherwise, you're going to have to free them every single time. You're going to have to let them go every single time, or at the very least, they're going to escape. Because that's just how things work. There's always going to be that percentage chance where they're going to be able to escape. And obviously, if you're trying to win a war of attrition, you never really want them to escape if you can help it. But in those moments, sometimes it's just unavoidable and they're going to escape. However, because I have those two perks, we basically have a 0% chance for opponents to escape our custody, which is extremely, extremely useful in this case. However, now with the addition of this new exile system, which, as I say, I'm not entirely sure how it works. I don't know whether they are allowed to come back into Westeros itself. I mean, they're still technically on Westeros, I know, but they're north of the wall at this point, right? So the question remains, are they able to go through and come back down into our territory? I wouldn't know about that. So I am going to, just withhold judgment on it. But if it does prevent them from coming back down, I think that is fantastic. I think that's a really, really nice addition to the game, because it adds a whole new layer of, oh, this is something extra that you can do that will allow you that extra efficiency when capturing vassals. It really makes a huge difference. Okay, so what are these guys doing? I don't know. Apparently they're just running around randomly doing something. Okay, so we do have this fellow coming in here with 1,200. Is that the army that was above us? No, it wasn't. It's Gwyn. Okay, what is he doing? Isn't he supposed to be guarding the cinders? Isn't he supposed to be of cinders or something like that? I know, it's a different spelling, I think, isn't it? But yes, that's a reference and a half, isn't it? Yeah, it's been a while. Alright, so, hilariously enough, yeah, as you can see, we have completely depleted the garrison and the walls, and I have 2 armies. Can you imagine the enormous amount of troops that you must have here to field this many people? It is just ludicrous. Okay, so, this is River Run, so I actually don't know. Should I go inside? No. Let's just do an auto-resolve. Let's just do an auto-resolve and eliminate them completely. And once again, I will be taking them prisoner. We'll be rescuing some people as well. There we go. As you can see, these people are all being freed, which is very nice. And for me personally, I don't really think I want to take any of these guys. Actually, do I? They actually look pretty cool. Why not? Why not? Let's take some of them. Considering I have the opportunity to do so. I'm not going to take the rest, though, because I just want to sell in the marketplace here. And we'll see. Let's see. 8,000. No. We're just going to take all the loot. Thanks very much. Okay. don't see the point in really, you know, donating for any experience at this point. That doesn't really seem to really do anything. I mean, 8,000 experience is pretty decent, but, you know, they're going to get that through combat anyway, so it's not really going to do much. Oh, why does Riverrun only have 0? Why does Riverrun have 0 cash? That doesn't make any sense. I didn't bankrupt them beforehand, did I? I don't think so. No, they were at war against us the entire time, so that's a bit strange. Okay. Well, whatever the case, the autosave's coming in. That's definitely going to save me from some crash or another, even though I haven't actually experienced... I don't think I've experienced any crashes in the mod so far. So, yeah, anyway, let's do a little bit of something here. They do want peace. The Dornish want peace. Let's see what's happening down here. Why do they want peace? Oh, we've taken some things. Oh, I see. Oh, that might be the reason. Okay, have they taken Old Town yet? No, they haven't. They've taken High Garden. Okay. Okay, interesting. So the Reach own a handful. Very surprising, actually, that they lost so many. I would have expected them to hold on for a little bit longer, but yeah, as you can clearly tell, our forces are completely just dominating most of the time. Unfortunately, what do we have here? The Vale is continuing to try and encroach in the north. Very, very weird. Personally, I'm not entirely sure why they would do that, but who am I to say, eh? Alright, so once again we have to decide the owner of Goldgrass. I don't know what's going on with that thing, but yeah, apparently someone is taking you know, they're doing the same thing that they did in Essos. Remember that? Where the Vale was taking all of the Lorathi fiefs, and then we were taking them back, or shall we say our vassals were taking them back. And then the Vale was taking them back, and then, you know, so on and so forth. And it was basically just going in an infinite loop of retaking from each other. And that is what happened here as well, apparently. For some reason, the AI seems to have an issue with that. I don't know why, but they do. Anyway, let's go into Lordsport. This is probably going to be I think it's going to be a pretty fun siege. Obviously, we have indeed, you know, starved out a bunch of the enemy from the garrison, and well, I'm gonna set a target. All right, I'm gonna set a target. There's about what, 500 people here, 600, something like that. So I'm gonna say, let's get 100 kills from those 600. I highly doubt it's gonna be possible. Oh, hello. I might actually just get myself killed straight away. That would not be too good. Nice instant kill right there. Very good. Trying to get a decent hit here. Unfortunately, these enemies are quite good with their shields. Unfortunately, the shields are, for some reason, not being destroyed very easily. Okay. Nice. Yes, that's what we need. Yes, there we go. Now the archers, they're probably going to be trying to go for headshots on me, but that's okay. I don't really mind about that. Hello there, sir. That guy, he had no idea. He thought he had the strongest, slashiest sword known to man. And then we said, no, this is actually mine. Yes, my sword. My sword is the slashiest. Okay, there we go. Eliminate that fellow. And do we have any enemies here? It doesn't feel like we have any enemies here. We have some guy up there. Should I try and kill him with this? Oh. There we go. Got him. Alright. All your kills belong to me. No, not really, actually. But, yeah. Okay, so we should probably follow our forces, because they're going up here. Okay, wait a minute. Where are we going? Where are we going, guys? Where are we going? I thought we were going up to the wall, and we were gonna... Oh, no. Oh dear. Oh, I'm going to go in this way. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to go in this way. Hello. Yes, there's a lot of people here. A lot of wonderful, wonderful archers to murder. Oh, yeah. There we go. Shields or no shields, I will be wading in here, doing as much damage as I possibly can, and hopefully getting to that 100 kills. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Very nice. We cannot allow them to escape. any of them that escape, that is obviously a failure on my part. There we go. Yes. Can I get some more? Only 60. Okay. Not particularly good. I mean, 60 is good, don't get me wrong. 60 is very good, but obviously for the goal that we have set, we need much more than that. I have 75. I have a feeling that that's probably going to be all she wrote. Maybe? It depends on where they continue spawning. If they continue spawning right on top of us, then we might make it. Yes, indeed, they are spawning here. Alright. We might make it then. I mean, considering... I mean, look. If my forces are just... my forces are just way too strong for these fellows. And they are absolutely out of their depth. Oh, yeah. There we go. Come on now. A little bit more. A little bit more slashy slash. A little bit more slashy slash for us. 9 more kills. Are we going to be able to make it? I think so. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit calmer now about it. Don't think we need to be so hard pressed. Knowing my luck, I'm probably going to be at 99. What do you bet? Yeah, that might make sense. Okay, now we're getting some more people in here. There we go. Nah, we're good, we're good. Alright. Nice. Yeah, we have 106 now. We made it. Alright, very good. And indeed, I'm probably going to stay alive too. I mean... Oh, hello. Oh, now you're running. Huh. I'm not going to let you escape. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was like, let me just zoom ahead here. But no. Apparently that was a bit of a mistake because they were going to murder me. Okay, yeah. That's it. Lord's Port has been taken. There's actually one... I would like to go to Pike. I think Pike would be super, super fun. Why are we running away? Why are my guys running away? Oh, no. Oh, there's an archer over there. What? Why was there an archer outside the walls? That's weird. All right. Okay. Very strange. What was he doing? Was he thinking he was going to run away or something like that? I don't know. But yeah. Well, actually, shall we go in for the attack? Let's go in for the attack, shall we? Let's go in for the attack because we're sometimes missing out on some of those, cool, unique scenes. And that's what I should have done in King's Landing, but I obviously neglected to do that. Out of habit, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. Pretty cool. Pretty cool area so far. And, whoa, loads of enemies, actually. No wonder I do the auto-resolve on this. It's a bit dangerous. There we go, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Ah, a nice bed. Ah, can I jump on the bed? Can I please jump on the bed? Ah, no, for some reason Elias's jumping ability is leaving a lot to be desired in this place. The gravity must be turned up by 500%. That's probably what's going on there. Anyway, there you go. Fantastic. 57 renown for that. Obviously, renown doesn't really matter to me anymore, even though it is obviously going to provide us with small increases in our party capacity. And we're just going to be taking every single one of them prisoner. And we're going to be letting some other people go, as you can see there. And this is a town, so I am going to just be capturing some people, and then we're going to be getting rid of the rest. Ah, these guys. Okay, I see, I see. They eventually... do I have enough space? Nah, I don't really have any space, unfortunately, so we'll just take a few of them, I suppose. And then we'll get rid of the rest. We'll sell them all. And I'm only hoping that Lord's Port, considering it is a, should be a very affluent town, I'm hoping that they have massive amounts of cash. Yeah, as you can see, very affluent. 8,000 prosperity, basically, almost. And yeah, I'm very, very pleased about this. So this is going to be great. Hopefully they're going to have at least 100,000. I'm hoping for 100,000 in the marketplace here. If they don't, then I will be sorely disappointed, and I will be writing a very stern letter to someone. But yes, let's see here. There we go. Very nice, very nice. 23,000. Let's see. Do they have anything? Let's cross our fingers and hope that they do. Yes, 110,000. Fantastic. Absolutely perfect. And what we can technically do now is literally just wait here. I could just wait here until the marketplace refreshes, and then I could sell for another 100,000 or something along those lines. Golden Tooth has once again been taken. Again. For some reason. Again. Yeah. Weird. And, my new clans are barely having an opportunity to gain anything at this point, because they're just losing the new things. Now, what is Bartimos going to do? Is he actually going to do something useful? Is he actually going to go somewhere? By the way, I think we... Did I do that on screen? I'm actually not entirely sure if I showed that. But I have made peace with Dawn. I wasn't particularly pleased about doing that because we had a significant amount of prisoners from them. And I was thinking, oh yes, we should probably keep them, you know? But I thought, you know what? The fact that they only have 3 castles and 4 towns, what are they going to be able to do? You know, they're not really going to be able to do too much. And I would like our vassals to be able to focus on what we truly desire, which is obviously to eliminate the veil. To eliminate the veil is the way to go here, of course. So that's what I'm primarily doing at the moment. Obviously, House Baratheon, as you could see as well, they only have 2 towns, 8 castles. So they are very, very much down in the dumps too. And of course, the Reach, 1 town, 9 castles. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, Night's Watch is actually still around, hilariously enough. They have Shadow Tower alone, because apparently the White Walkers decided that they were just going to leave Shadow Tower, and that's it. The Riverlands has not done anything against us, ever, and I don't see a reason why we would want to attack them. And then the Scargos guys, they only have 1 castle, and then the North, of course, they very much want to murder us, and we will be returning the favor at some point in the near future. But for thou, yes, for thou, Shakespearean. So yes, for now, that will be the end of this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.